up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, honey. We are down here. We are down here, girl. We are down here to talk about nothing. My son used his bus pass this morning, so I brought him to school, to the schoolhouse, dropped him off at the schoolhouse, and now I'm on my way. I really want some coffee. It's early enough so I can get some coffee. The line might be long, so we might just have to be in the line. It's toasty, first day of winter. Happy winter solstice to all the divas and the divas and the divas and the grand divas. Yes. Oh, let me make sure I got my purse, honey. So we don't have anything to talk about. I was just like, this morning, it's the, first day of winter comes through, sometime this afternoon, you know, and I was just thinking about, I need to prepare myself for this challenge that I'm going to do. And it is going to be a challenge for me. I'm calling the challenge, keep the promises you make to yourself. And I feel like this challenge is I'm keeping the challenge, the details of the challenge to myself because it is personal, but I want to share with y'all. So I'm preparing, and I feel like I'm in the mind of, like, I'm preparing to challenge the big boss at the end of the level, and I have to do this in order to unlock the next level. Baby, it's real. And it's been a while since I've done this type of personal challenge, so that's why it's really important for me. So I'm starting to prepare, and you are going to see some changes I will share with you as I start the journey. But again, I will share with you, like, probably like my findings, right? So right now I'm in preparation. Oh, girl's hot on my face. You know how in Coming to America, when he was working out at the beginning with Arsenio Hall, when they were, doing the little fighting. Well, I don't know what they were doing. Fighting. I don't know what they were doing in there. But that's how I feel. Like, I feel like I'm preparing for the challenge. So right now I'm preparing, and it's just time to keep the promises you make to yourself is the name of the challenge. So if, there's something, don't back, don't you back out. You see all these cars coming. If you have something, or a hurdle, or a mountain that you are ready to climb and challenge yourself, you can, there is no date. You could start whenever you want to, but just keep the promises that you make to yourself. Reminding yourself what the goal is, and reminding yourself that you need to be prepared so that I can unlock the next level. And that's what I'm preparing to do. So I'm really happy about that. I'm really happy about that because it is going to be a difficult challenge for me. Because again, I haven't done one of these challenges, a personal challenge like this, in a long time. And I just was like last night thinking, and I was just writing in my journal, and I was just thinking, like, it's time. It's time. I wish I could read to you what I was writing in my journal because it just popped up, and I was like, okay, let me write this down. And it's something that I must do, and I know that I must do it. And it's like, even your body is telling you, like, it's time, girl. You know what I'm saying? Girl, it's time. It's time. It's no time like the present. It's a start today. I'm funny on when I start things. I'm really funny. I need the numbers to go. I need for the days to be right. I need for something to be in sync for me to get like a signal to be like, okay, go ahead. So yesterday was that signal. and it has been coming, like, the vibrations were already there. I was listening. I'm like, okay. And then finally, oh, come on, fire truck. Oh, the fire trucks are out this morning. It's so early. Okay, here comes another one. Your lights are on, but your siren's on. You moving slow, girl. What's going on? Oh, okay. Okay, I'm not going nowhere, girl. Number 17. Play that number, y'all. Play that number, y'all. Number 17. Fire engine number 17 just passed. Okay, so anyway, so yeah, so that's what I have been like. So I've been, your body, it will tell you. Your body will tell you. You will just start intuitively feeling like, girl, oh, I thought the bus was stopped. Girl, it's time, right? It's time. If you want, because you feel like, sometimes you feel like there's some things that need to be unlocked in order for me to move through this game, right? And in order for you to move through this game, you got to unlock achievements, or else you're going to be stuck on the same level. And that's real. You're going to be stuck on the same level, and you're not going to be able to move. So, but in that time where you're on the level where you're deciding, okay, it's time to ascend, it's time to go to the next level, it's time. So there were a couple of things, right? I watched someone's video yesterday, a content creator's video. They were saying things, and it was like, oh, okay, she's talking to me. She's talking to me, okay. And you could hear, like, it's so funny how you will feel a certain way about something. Like I said, I'm big on synchronicity. I'm big on things just aligning, like, and then just getting signs, like, okay, there's too many signs to say it's time to go to the next level, right? Now the next level isn't necessarily higher, it's just unlocking a different door and moving, right? And sometimes you feel like, you can feel it, like, okay, I've been on this level for too long, it's time to go to the next level, and you feel it. And so for me, I feel it. I felt it. I felt it a few days ago, and I was like, okay, girl. Okay, girl. But I have to prepare, because it is going to be very challenging for me. So I'm going to have to prepare. And I was like, okay, winter solstice, come on. It's time. We're going in, right? We're going in, and it's time to work. It's time to work. We're going inward, and it's time to work. So there's going to be a lot of, I am increasing the amount of meditation sessions for myself. I'm increasing the amount, or the frequency of my meditation routine. I am, you know, getting back into like I just mentioned, I journaled. I'm getting back into my journaling. I had a slight traumatic experience with my journals, and I had journals for, like, I'm not happy about it, but I had journals in my 20s, and when I got into my 30s, that's when I had moved to Atlanta, and then I met the boy's father, and he was a very insecure, abusive person, and he went through all my journals, and threw stuff in my face, like, my private thoughts to myself, um, things that I talked to myself about. He read them, and then, like, threw it in my face, and it was just an awful experience. So I stopped journaling. I got rid of all my journals. He was asking me he was going through my pictures, asking me to throw pictures away of guy friends that I had. Like, it just, girl, a mess. So damn, it was like 4 cars that came behind me. So I was like, it must be a big fire, because there's other fire trucks coming this way. I was like, I didn't journal for a very long time. And just in the past, I say about a year and a half, I've been slowly, outside of, going to school, and outside of, like, the things, I belong to a school, a community, and I take, notes when we have our classes and stuff like that. So outside of that, but then I just been, like, okay, now it's time to write to you, back to you. It's time to start writing to yourself again. And so I'm just going to start journaling more. I am going to keep a journal of this challenge, and I am going to share it with you. You'll be able to tell. You will just feel the vibrations from me that are coming from me. You will just be able to tell. This is just such a journey that I am ready to go on, and so I need to prepare so that when I go to the next level, I have the tools ready to do whatever I need to do. You know what I'm saying? Yes. May I have a hot grande dirty chai? A hot grande dirty chai. Okay. With oat milk. Double shot, please. A hot grande dirty chai with a double shot, made with oat milk. Okay. Yeah, and can I have 2 pumps of brown, or 3 pumps of brown sugar? And 3 pumps of the brown sugar. Okay. At extra hot, please. And extra hot. Okay. Like 180 degrees, preferably. And that's it. All right, your total is 8:45. Thank you. You're welcome. Now the other sirens, girls, it's active today. So you know, that's where I am right now. So in order for me, I have to prepare for the boss, right? I have to prepare for the challenge. And then after in that challenge, it's going to give me the tools that I need. And when I'm done with that challenge, the door is just going to slide open. And it's just, I already know it. I already know it because my body is telling me it's time to go to the next level, right? It's time to change that vibration. It's time to fine tune it. You know, I say we're all tuning forks. That's why you can't match energy with people, because you are your own sovereign vibration. It's your job to, when you collaborate and cooperate with people, is to create harmony. And your vibrations and the sounds that you make that are coming from you need to be in harmony with the other sounds that you come in contact with. You know what I'm saying? That's why you don't match energy. You come as you are, and if it's harmony, it's harmony. If it's not, change the channel. You understand? You understand? So that's what the grand diva, that's what I'm preparing to do. So I'm really excited about that, right? So yeah. Yeah. Oh, let me get my app. Together. I truly do think that people who work in food service should still wear masks. I really believe that, because we know that spit and shit coming out your nose is just you standing over it, no gloves or no nothing. I feel like you're handling food. I Restaurants, drive-throughs, whatever. The people handling the food need to have their hair back and in some type of protective covering, especially if you're preparing food. But if you're like have your hands over food, you a server walk into a table or whatever, you should have a mask on. Yep. Because as you're talking to me, all of your little spit is coming out on my damn food. That's how I feel. But yeah, y'all. So it's gonna be challenging. We're gonna see. I'm very excited. I'm very excited about it. I am, because it's about to be, because I know what it's about to do, and I'm just like I'm excited, but you got to be prepared. You just cannot go through this challenge and not be prepared. Are we missing something? I just want to make sure. Can you see the screen? Am I missing something? Is it just the soy chai and then the box? So the cheese. All right, I'll see you up here for. All right, and I'll have just kidding. Thank you. She made the drinks in the wrong order. So sorry about that. Wait. No, thank you. I hope it's good because she didn't. She made it super fast. You need to wait. People be in such a hurry. I don't be in a hurry. I'm telling you, I am on time and not in a hurry. Girl, I don't have time to be rushing. That's how I tried to tell my son this morning. I always try to tell him not to make a habit out of being um like running late, right? Like getting ready in the morning, waking up in time to get prepare yourself, to get on the bus or whatever, to go get whatever you need to do in the morning, Um yeah. I was telling him that this morning, like you cannot make it a personality trait being late to everything. I do not like. Now, I have a pet peeve of people being late. Oh my God. It's so inconsiderate. It's so rude to me. It is so rude and inconsiderate. I remember people telling me like, Erica, if Erica says she's gonna be here at 7 o'clock, bitch, she gonna be here at 7 o'clock. I'm really there at 6:55. You just don't see me till 7. But I've already been there for about 5 minutes, girl. I don't play that. And that was so funny because our Real Housewives of Miami, Nicole was saying that, I'm never late. And I was like, yeah, you a Virgo, girl. We don't be late. Unless you got some other shit going on in your chart, we don't be late. We don't. Giselle, she's a Virgo. She one of them. I don't know where she came from, child. It's some other shit. I would like to see Giselle's chart because the way she acts, does she act like a Virgo to y'all? Do she act like a Virgo? I don't know. Like, she not quick. She don't got the vocab. She's not like her communication. I'm like, where is Mercury, girl? There's no communication skills there. She lacks in communication. That's the major thing for me. Like, girl, you not quick with it. You're not witty at all. You're not. I don't even think, is she funny? I don't know. Do Virgos be funny? Girl. Come on, barista. Okay, look, we down at the park. It's foggy, but I'm already in here, so this is what we're gonna have to do for the day. This is what we're gonna have to do for right now. Come on, little dog. Little doggy, little dog. All the trees are bare. Yes, it's winter, honey. The trees don't have no clothes on, child. It's time. It's time. That's what I'm saying. Everything is like, it's time. It's time to do some things and prepare for the next level. Yeah, so I was telling my son, you can't be late, and that's not a cute personality trait. There's some people who they have a personality trait of always being late. People know them for always being late. I tell you, I have a cousin who, I don't know if she's still like that, but she was always late, missing shit. And then like I don't know if she really had an attitude, but then she'd be acting like, why y'all didn't wait for me to do sa. I'm like, girl, why ain't nobody waiting? That's crazy. And if you wait for them, that only tells them that you will wait for them. No, you're going to have to learn. We're not waiting for you. We're not waiting for you. And you're going to have to learn that you're just going to have to miss some stuff. Um, did y'all see Kenya's wig down here? I don't know if I liked it. I felt like it was, I don't know. It was giving me Farrah Fawcett. I like the color. I love the color, but I don't know if I really like the style. I don't know if I really like the style. I don't know if she really liked it either, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know if I really liked it. I don't know if I thought it was cute. Like, I thought it was cute, but I was like, I don't know. I'll have to see her talking with it and stuff. Cynthia's making her rounds. Cynthia said that Cynthia was on the Jasmine brand. They interviewed Cynthia. Um, And she was saying how she's going to be kind of like a friend. She's been filming with the girls. So Cynthia should have been a friend this past season. Cynthia should not have left this show. And I hope Cynthia didn't leave this show over this man. Maybe she was, oh, maybe she was going through it with Mike and she didn't want it to be on camera. That's what Luann did. But see, when Luann went through her divorce, she just went to a friend so she wouldn't have a personal story. And so she was only there. Don't be uncool. She was only there for the group trips. But her personal story was, no, you didn't get none of her personal story because I was going through a divorce, girl. You wasn't about to get all that tea. She did. And that to me, that's why I don't understand why Marlo wanted a peach so bad. Girl, you were a good friend. You were a good friend because you everybody's friend. And then when you come on the show, it's like, nobody really fool with you. You the good sidekick, Marlo. You the good sidekick. You're not giving me main character energy. You just not. Cynthia isn't either, but I like Cynthia. I like Cynthia because you don't give main character. You do give supporting, cast, right? It's an ensemble, but it's like she's good in the groups. It's like I don't know if I really cared about the personal story. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I don't really care about none of their personal stories. Just show me y'all traveling, going on group trips, group events, and that's I mean, if you give me that, because that's what Miami is giving me. I mean, we got a little sprinkle of personal stories because Lisa got the best personal story, or not the best, the most interesting, the most engaging, the most, challenging personal story. So she got it going on. But the group trips and them going, like, they're always going someplace together, on the boats, on here, doing this, in the plane. I'm down with that. Everybody's having an event, a group event, we going someplace. I'm down with that. If they do that. Yeah, somebody said she must be playing in Cynthia's wigs. That it does give me a wig that Cynthia would wear. It does. It does. They say maybe it's in the contract they gotta wear at least one bad confessional wig. Shut up. This color and style seems to age her. I don't think it ages her. She don't look like a 50-year-old woman. I think Kenya's 52. It's just the style. I don't know. I just got to get used to the style. I'm used to Kenya. I don't know. She has other hairstyles or whatever, but it's all good. Whatever. Michelle Obama explains why she doesn't care if her daughters consider her a friend. There's so much more to parenting than them liking you. And then somebody else came out and was like, talking about the way that some parental figures treat their children, and they say, I'm not one of your little friends. I'm not here to be your friend. And then you have the other side of it where people are like, you can't be your child's friend because there has to be some level of respect there. This is how I feel about it. As your child, as the person, like when they're a minor growing up, they don't necessarily need a friend, but they need a friendly caregiver and caretaker who is going to offer them love, affection, guidance, structure, discipline, right? And what you're doing, I always see it in the frame of, I think of Star Wars all the time, and I think about Luke Skywalker, and I feel like our children are Luke Skywalker. Now, some of them start off as Anakin, right? Right. And then they meet somebody who introduces them to other things. It don't have nothing to do with the tools that he was given prior. But I use Luke in this case because Luke had people guiding him he had a community always saying things to him, giving him tips, telling him about his ancestors, giving him the tools that he needed, because once he got to a certain age, he was going to come in battle with himself. And he's going to need the tools. And Yoda was there to help him get the tools so that he could go to the next level. I feel like that's how it is with children. I feel like you need a friendly, caring, compassionate, attuned caregiver. And hopefully your caregiver, the one that you chose when your soul chose a body and came through, hopefully the people who are around you that you're in community with as a child growing up, they're imparting wisdom into you, not a bunch of bullshit about this low level foolishness, but imparting wisdom that you're going to have tools that when this person is no longer here and they fade and become your ancestor, you have the tools that you need to move through this world. And you have to be mindful of the people who are going to come into your space and be like, welcome to the dark side. What you want to do? Right? Because they're going to come. They will come. And hopefully your child can like go back and remember what their caregivers and the people on their journey told them. You don't have to be their friend. Now, I feel like friendship comes when your child becomes an adult, right? Because, and I also use like a corporate analogy where you have like your supervisor, your manager, right? As your child grows older, you have your hands on them, right? Because you got to make sure they're okay. But you start to back up. You start to back up, and instead of the supervisor, as close as they are to the employee, right? You move up. You become their manager now, and now you're just watching, and you're like, okay, and they should be able to come to you for advice, and you operate from a space like, this is not a child, this is an adult. I've already given them the tools. If you come to me for advice, I'm there to give you advice, but ultimately this is your decision. I'm not going to be like, you need to do this for me, and I've done this for you, and you need to be like this. No, you are creating someone who is their own person. You are not creating, but like developing, right? They're developing, and you want to make sure they're not in this codependent, oh, this is my friend. When you say your child is your friend, it's a weird dynamic that as their children, because like Michelle Obama said, I don't need you to like me as you coming up. We need respect, right? I want you to like, we cool, but I don't need you to like me like your friend. I need you to have respect for me as a person who has a job to ensure that I give you the tools so that you can survive without me, right? That's why you don't want to be somebody's little friend. But somebody else came out and he's saying, it's for black children. The way that, I mean, we see the way, a lot of people were okay with Amari Stoudemire hitting his daughter with the hand of a giant, right? And they were okay with that. I'm not your little friend. You don't get to talk to me like that. And da da da. There are ways that you can discipline children without injecting your ego and feeling like somebody's doing something to you, right? They're not doing nothing to you. They're actually just learning and growing. And instead of smacking them around and telling them, I ain't your little friend, I'm not one of your little friends, you're going to hopefully impart wisdom on that. They have enough respect for you not to see you as their peer, because we're not peers. We're not peers. I am on another level. I've been here for however many years I've been on this earth, on this plane. I have achieved levels 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are my levels. Every year, every solar return, that's another achievement unlocked. So when I tell my son, you on the 13th level, he's 13 years old. I done passed the 13th level. If you want to know how to get to the 14th, 15th, and 16th level, you better listen to me, because I'm not going to tell you nothing wrong. I'm going to help you get through the level. And I'm going to hopefully give you the tools at the age of 13 and 14 that you need, because you're not going to have more than you need on your 13th level. You're still just a little baby. You're still 13, right? So I'm going to give you the tools so that you can advance to the 14th level. And that's just how it goes. I got to go, y'all. Okay. I got 10 minutes. I got to go. So take care of each other. Protect your energy. Keep the promises that you make to yourself. And happy winter solstice. Happy you, Soldier Boy. Tell 'em. Did y'all see that they were trying to say that Soldier Boy wasn't as influential? I know he's an ignorant ignorant little, but he does have his mark in culture um as it pertains to like digital music, online challenges. He started all that stuff. He did. He really did. And that was a very long time ago. And he was just a teenager. I don't believe in taking people's quote unquote accomplishments away because some ignorant ass Negro or person or whatever. I don't believe that. A lot of people like to, if they don't like a person, baby, they will strip your accomplishments away. Oh, he ain't that good. He ain't that great. He ain't that then. Da 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 da. He ain't no da da da. Soon as they don't like you, baby, they will strip everything you've accomplished away from you and say you ain't that da da da. No. I don't believe in doing that. He still has made a mark in a space in culture and musical culture and hip hop culture, rap culture, whatever you want to call it. He has made his mark, like, so we're not gonna take that away from him. So anyways, but yeah, happy Yule. Happy Yule, happy winter solstice. Keep the promises you make to yourself. Take care of each other and protect your energy. Peace.